Got a little bit of Leonardo DiCaprio action right here. Hey guys, Taylor here. And if you guys saw my video from this morning, freeze! When I said this morning, I had every full intention of uploading this video last night, but it was like around 8:50 after I was done filming this thing, and of course I was watching The Magicians on Sci-Fi, and you guys know I'm a wrestling fan, so I was watching Monday Night Raw, and then by the time Monday Night Raw was over, I had to get ready for bed, so I washed my hair, washed my makeup, and then I went ahead and brushed my teeth, and by the time I was done with that, it was like already 11:45, and I fell asleep at around 12 o'clock, 12:30, and I was really exhausted, so I didn't get around to uploading this thing last night. So it was the video that I shot yesterday morning, just to clarify. Okay, roll film. You guys know that I am definitely going to be talking about the subject, and I am going to answer the question, why don't I go to a racetrack? My dad is a photographer and my family has a photo business. The majority of the photo business is racing photos, whether it's asphalt or dirt track. My dad is a track photographer and he shoots at both. Now my dad goes to the racetrack, well obviously. My mom goes to the racetrack. My sister and my brother-in-law go to a racetrack because my brother-in-law is actually a race car driver. My brother goes to the racetrack because he absolutely loves it. But why don't I? Why am I never at a racetrack? Well, my friends, I am about to answer that question. I have always viewed this answer as 80% of it being an autism-related issue, and then the other 20% being a personal opinion issue. So right now, I'm going to address the personal opinion issue. And before you guys start going flying out the handle after I say this, I fully support my family. I support them as much as they've supported me throughout my life. We all equally love each other and we all equally support each other as a family. So here's the skinny. I'm not into racing. I'm just not. I don't know, it's just something that I'm not really as into as I was when I was younger. But I do support my family. I support my dad 100%. I support my mom. I support my sister and my brother-in-law. I support my brother. Like I said earlier, we all equally love and we all equally support each other, no matter what we love to do, and no matter where we like to go, and no matter what our favorite hobby is. We all give each other the same amount of love and the same amount of support and the same amount of encouragement to one another. So that is my own personal opinion of it. Now we're going to go in depth with the 80% of the answer of why I don't go to the racetrack, with it being an autism related issue. I hope you guys know what these are. This was what I wore whenever I would go to a racetrack in my early mid-teens. These are earphones that you can wear at the racetrack. And if I sound really loud right now, I apologize. RIP headphone users, I know. But it's kind of noise canceling, so I can barely hear myself when I'm talking like at my normal voice level. And it's canceling out all the noise out on the street. It's canceling all the noise outside, all the noise downstairs, all the noise everywhere around me. So this not only serves as a racetrack tool, but this also serves as a sensory issue tool. The last time I was at a racetrack, I was 15. 15! At that young age, I began noticing that every time I went to a racetrack, something wasn't right. I was usually feeling very stressed by the end of the night, and I remember being judged a lot. I would just be in my own little world, and grown people would judge me just because I was in my own world. The amount of stares and laughter I've got from grown adults was horrible. It was definitely a dark time for me at that point. I would laugh and kind of be like, it's no big deal, but deep down I was hurting. I never knew at the time grown adults could be so mean. But I realized that not only would I have to go through the amount of judging that I would have to face, I have a pretty sensitive sense of smell, and I didn't like the smell of gasoline and rubber tires all the time. I didn't like the smell of burning things all the time. And also, as you guys know, the racetrack is very, very loud. There are a ton of cars going around at like, what, 90, like 100 miles per hour, or if not, like 200 miles per hour, you know what I'm saying? And I have extra sensitive hearing. I mean, my hearing looks extra fine, which is a big issue. Because as you guys saw in my oversensory meltdown interview, freeze! I meant video. Oversensory meltdown video. Just to clarify. Roll film. Loud noises are one of my triggers for an oversensory meltdown. So about a year later, an opportunity came up for me to stay with my grandparents while my parents were at the racetrack. I have done this for 4 years now. This will be my 4th year doing that. And honestly, it works out so well for me, and it also works out well for my family. It works well with my parents, but it also works well for me. Because not only am I spending extra time with my grandparents, I mean, come on, who doesn't love that? But it also gives me an opportunity to recuperate from the week I've had, or it gives me a chance to kind of relax. But there is a major plus side to this. Saturday nights, we eat Taco Bell for dinner. Now, who doesn't love Taco Bell? So, even though going to a racetrack is not gonna happen, I am fully supporting them and their love of racing just as much as they're supporting me doing what I love, raising awareness for autism and doing this whole autism advocacy for you guys to help bring some insight to autism. But also, whatever the heck it is that I love to do in my spare time, they support that too. So overall, why don't I go to the racetrack? Well, number one, I'm just not into racing. But number two, it is an autism related issue. It is because of my extra sensitive hearing, my extra sensitive senses, and it also puts me at a risk of an oversensory meltdown. So that's why I don't go. But even now, when I feel like the black sheep of the family, just because I don't enjoy racing, I don't like going to the racetrack, and I cannot mentally handle the racetrack as much as I used to, my mom and dad have always loved and supported me, and they're totally okay with this, and I support them in the racing business. I support them with that as well. It works out for both sides, as I've continuously said throughout this video. We all give insight to each other, but most importantly, we all love each other. And that's what family is. Well guys, that's it for this video. Go ahead and give it a big thumbs up if you guys liked it. Also in the comments below, tell me who's your favorite race car driver and why. And finally, as always, if you guys like my videos and want to see more videos from me, especially now with March Madness going on my channel, please go ahead and feel free to subscribe to my channel. Well guys, that's it for now. Until next time, bye bye.